Hey everybody, it's Anita Foster with the Arlington ISD, and we have just surprised Mrs. Smith here at Turning Point. You're in the junior high area.
Junior high.
Junior high.
Yes.
And we just came in with the superintendent, your principal, Spence, you name it, a whole pack of people.
Yes.
What were you thinking?
I was in trouble. No, just kidding. I knew it had to be something great because Miss Moultrie told me I had a meeting, and the way she said it, I knew it was an important meeting, but I didn't know it was this.
And Ms. Moultrie, you told us on the way in, I think you said, oh, she's going to kill me.
Yeah, she's going to kill me.
Because I told her, I said, I have something I need to do, and she's like, just wait 5 minutes. Give me just 5 minutes. So
you knew that this was going to be a special day for Miss Smith.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you select her for this wonderful honor of our Teacher of the Month?
Ms. Smith is our department lead for our special education students, and she goes every day fighting for our students. With the home campuses, when the students get here, she is their advocate. She works with the parents. She makes sure that they're fed, they have clothes. She comes in, she'll stop us in the meeting and say, okay, we got to talk. This is not working. And so she goes above and beyond. She even works when we bring our students in. She's one of our greeters, making sure the students get settled in. And so it was a no-brainer that she should be this month's teacher of the month.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, Thank you, Principal Moultrie. Yeah. Dr. Marcelo Cavazos is here, Superintendent. Yeah. You all know Dr. Cavazos. Yes. You always ask the question, what did you hear today?
Yeah, so I asked the question of what makes Miss Smith, in this case, exceptional. And it's because you help kids when they're having a rough day. You help them through certain things that they're experiencing. But beyond that, you help your colleagues and your school. You're way beyond just helping in the classroom. You're helping your entire school. And I feel that as I visit with you and your principal about the leadership that you have for this school and for our students. And Ms. Smith, I just want to thank you on behalf of our entire district for being a role model and being an exceptional teacher.
So welcome. And I want to give you an opportunity to speak. But I want to dig in a little bit on your background. You found your calling, in about the 10th grade in high school? Tell us about that. It's so great.
In 10th grade, one of my history teachers invited me to do Special Olympics with Student Council. And I went to Special Olympics in 10th grade, worked with the kids, and I decided at that point that's the job I wanted to do.
And that's the job you do today.
I decided I wanted to go into education, and even I had some friends to try to tell me to go early childhood. They thought I would be better at early childhood, but I love special education. And I remember an incident at Special Olympics. I was sitting, and Ms. Moultrie knows this, I was sitting on the ground eating lunch with the students, and one of the students came and hit me. And I thought, oh yes, I really love this position. It's a different group. I love the diversity. I like being able to work with kids with disabilities. I like to see the growth. I just overall enjoy special education, and I don't know anything else I would want to do.
Well, I think that's just absolutely beautiful. You found that calling early, you pursued it, and you've been doing it for a little while, right?
Yes.
So I've
been at Turning Point. I've been in Arlington since 2003.
Okay.
I started here, I'm from Georgia. I started here in Fort Worth in 1999. And then I came to Arlington in 2003.
Got here as fast as you could, as they say, right?
Yes. And I've been at Turning Point, maybe 11 years. I think somewhere around 11 years.
Well, there's no question why you are the Employee of the Month. What would you like to say to anyone that might be listening right now?
Thank you, Arlington. I love working at Arlington ISD. I've worked in a couple school districts. I love Turning Point. I feel like Turning Point is at home and is definitely a turning point for students. I like being able to see the difference that I make with the kids, and I do believe I make a big difference. I like building a relationship. My entire staff, I work with a good staff, and I want to say kudos to the special education team. I have a great team. We work close together, from my teacher assistants, my coworker, my teammate, my roommate, Mr. Chamberlain, Miss Perez there. She's one of our teacher assistants. I think Miss Early.
They're all back
left.
There,
Yes. So they're all here, and I have and we all have the same goal in mind, and that's just helping kids, making sure the kids have their needs are being met and stuff like. And I enjoy that. I look forward to working here.
Well, you're just absolutely outstanding. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On Teacher of the Month. Principal Moultrie, you must be just so incredibly proud.
I am. She is a jewel. We couldn't do it without her.
And Dr. Cavazos, we're going to head out next from here to recognize our district employee of the month. But before we leave, Turning Point, give us your parting words.
Yeah, so Ms. Smith is an inspiration. I mean, her story, the things that she does in this school and with her team, with the students, you're an inspiration for people that are coming into the profession, quite frankly, to hear your story and how you were inspired and you devote your work to something that brings you tremendous joy. So thank you, Ms. Smith.
Yes. Well deserved. All right, we're going to head on over to our next visit with our district employee of the month. So stay right there. We'll be back in a flash. Thank you. And here we are at our employee of the month stop, and it's our transportation department with Georgia Floyd. Yes. Now, you were on your bus. We had to time this really, really closely to be able to catch you on your bus. We're running down the sidewalk, and the door opens, and you see Tim Collins. We'll introduce Tim. And then the superintendent stepped in.
Yes.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, I told Mr. Ian, what y'all coming up here for? Why are y'all up here? But
what's going on?
Exactly.
But did you know that it would be this wonderful award?
No.
And are you surprised?
Very surprised. Very surprised.
Yeah, people say a lot of great things about our employees of the month in order for them to be selected. And your boss over here, Tim Collins, definitely says some nice things about you, Miss Floyd.
Really?
Tim Collins, tell us how proud you are of Miss Floyd and some of the reasons y'all picked her for this award.
I'm proud of Miss Floyd because what you see is what you get with her. She brings a lot of humor and enthusiasm to our day, and she just works phenomenally well with all of our employees and our students. And like I said, I often get emails and calls complimenting her on her duties and how she performs herself. And she does want some response back from me saying that I got the email. So,
Yes.
but aside from that, she's here every day at work, and I think Ian said it well a few minutes ago that she's that model employee that we wish we were all. But we're fortunate, very fortunate to have Ms. Floyd on our team.
And Dr. Cavazos always points out to us that we have over 8,000 employees in the district. And so we give out a handful of awards every year. And you got one, Miss
Yes,
Floyd.
I did. I'm really surprised. I'm still in shock. I'm still in shock.
Well, you stay in shock
Y'all
just
got
for
me.
1 second because we're going to
1
come back to
second?
you.
Oh,
And I want to go to
goodness.
Dr. Cavazos and talk about that because we do have so many employees. So it really sets one apart when they receive this honor.
Yeah, so Ms. Floyd obviously is unique, is special. She's got a great attitude and a great sense of humor that I appreciate. She does her job exceptionally well. She's a role model. She demonstrates excellence in Arlington ISD that we expect of our employees, and she does it with a smile. She builds great relationships. She's at work all the time. We just appreciate you. I appreciate you on behalf of our students and Arlington ISD.
What makes you love this job so much to have this passion for it?
It's the kids. It's the kids. And they need us. They need us, and I'm glad I'm there for them.
I think that's
Yes.
very well said. At the end of the day, and we all know this, but it does not hurt to be reminded, right, Dr. Classes? It doesn't matter what happens in the classroom if the
Right.
kids can't get there.
Right.
So thank you for what you do, and Tim, your whole team, every day, making sure safely that our kids get from home to their locations, they get from school to the Career Tech Center
Yes.
or the CVPA or wherever they need to go. Y'all do that every day,
Yes.
and we thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're
Well,
welcome.
we're going to make one more stop today.
That's right.
On the last one on our tour, Dr. Cavazos, parting words from
Yeah, no,
transportation.
just a sincere appreciation for everybody in transportation. They're critical to what we do in our school district with our students, and it starts with great employees like Ms. Floyd. And so I'm just so proud of you. Thank you again for your dedication, not only to our students but to Arlington ISD. And keep up the sense of humor and keep up your great attitude. Don't let anybody
Absolutely.
tell you. And so congratulations.
And
Yeah.
y'all feel free
Thank you.
to go down and leave a comment if Miss Floyd is your kid's bus driver and tell her how much you appreciate her. And here we are at Sam Houston High School, and we have just surprised our high school teacher of the month, history teacher, Andy Balash. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Has the shock worn off yet?
A little bit. I'm still a little bit overwhelmed. What an honor. What an honor. honor. And what a
were
surprise.
What were you thinking? Because I know Principal Villarreal will talk to you in just a second, but you hear the keys jingling in the door, your door's opening, superintendent comes in, the principal comes in. What are you thinking is going on?
I'm in a whole lot of trouble.
But your mind is going, but I haven't done anything. Yes. No, you're only here because you've done everything great. Your principal, Juan Villarreal, is here. Juan, tell us why Mr. Balash is such an outstanding teacher.
How much time do you have?
We have time.
No, I would say a few things about Mr. Balash. First of all, he's a phenomenal teacher. You heard from students how much they like him, how much they respect him. And this is an everyday thing. He gets selected for a lot of things from our students. He's involved in our school. He's a department chair leader, and he's a leader in our department chair. And people do listen to him. He's always positive when he has things and always comes with solutions to problems. He's also involved in our NHS. Let me tell you, I don't think he's missed a day last year or this year yet of school. He's phenomenal.
Wow.
And so I could go on, but he's just so positive, and we're blessed to have him on our staff.
Well, we agree with that. We're going to give you a chance to speak here in just a second, but we have to say some more nice things about you because we know it makes you very uncomfortable. So, Dr. Cavazos, yes. You asked the students, like you always do, what do they love about their teacher? We heard great things
today.
Oh my
gosh. Yeah, so kids raised their hand. They were very eager to tell me what they love about their teacher. You see them, you pay attention to them, you help them, you're funny. Every day, they said he's funny every day, all the time, and he makes a great environment in the classroom. And I know that he's an exceptional teacher, and that really is a demonstration of the staff that we have in Arlington ISD, and your leadership at Sam Houston High School is appreciated.
And we've seen how you operate with our own team, our comms team, because we were here last month and you helped us coordinate all of those Medal of Honor classrooms when we had our recipient come through. We saw how engaged those students were, and you made that possible for them to hear from someone with a legacy that could change their own lives. You've been doing this for a while, 19 years as a teacher. Ma'am. What made you pick the profession?
That's a long story, but first of all, I've always loved history, and so I wanted to do something with history. And I also come from a really long background of teachers. My grandmother was a teacher, my father's a teacher, my mother was a teacher, and my brother's also a teacher, and my sister. So it's in the blood, I suppose. So just a natural proclivity towards teaching and education, and really, really caring about the students and watching them grow and progress and be successful.
You know, you as a teacher, you have that long history, but your generation of teachers has lived through the COVID-19 pandemic, has helped your students power through all of that, and you're still here. What keeps you motivated every day?
It's got to be the students. That's why we're here. That's why we do the things that we do, and just seeing them learn things and get things and be successful. It brings you back every day.
Well, there's no question why you have been selected as the Teacher of the Month, Dr. Cavazos. I know you always speak about the fact that we have 4,500 teachers, but only a handful get this honor.
That's right, and they get this honor because they demonstrate the excellence every day in the classroom, and you feel it when you walk into his classroom because the kids love you and they respect you and they learn. And that interaction, that effective teaching, is visible in your classroom, and I just appreciate it on behalf of our entire district. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
What would you like to say to anyone that might be watching?
Just thank you. I'm flabbergasted by this award. So I don't really do it for the award, so I just don't know what to say. I really, really appreciate the honor, though. Thank you guys so much for acknowledging everything. So, and there's so many other teachers that probably deserve this more than me, but
Well,
So I
today
appreciate it.
is your
So
day
today
to
is my day.
shine.
Today it is.
And so we're just so proud of you, Principal Juan Villarreal. I know you're extremely proud, and Dr. Cavazos, I know you are too.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we're almost done with today's
Right.
tour. We have one more stop to make at our elementary school, where we're going to surprise another teacher just like you. Don't call anybody in
Yeah, right.
advance that we're coming. So y'all stay right there, and we'll see who is going to be the winner of our elementary school Teacher of the Month. And here we are at Larson Elementary School, home of the Larson Lions, where we have just surprised Ms. Myers in front of pretty much the whole school.
Yeah, everybody.
Now, what were you thinking? Dr. Cavazos walks in and he says, "We have one teacher we're going to recognize." Did you think it was you?
I didn't, simply because I am still growing in my position. This is my, I would say first year teaching special ed. Coming up on January, was hired last January, so I'm new to my position. So to be recognized for my growth within a little bit of time, I'm grateful.
Well, I think your growth, the fact that you do an outstanding job. I know your principal is with us, Natasha Epps here at Larson Elementary. How proud are you right now?
We are so proud of Miss Myers. She is really the heartbeat of the school because she serves a population of students that really need that extra support and that extra love and that extra dedication, and she is there all the way 100% every day for them, and they love her.
And I know, Ms. Myers, a lot of people that have not interacted with the SEAS program, they might not know exactly what that is or what a teacher like you does to support students. Can you educate us just a little bit on what your job looks like every day?
Yes, I am a social and emotional academic success teacher, so I'm getting kids socially and emotionally prepared to complete those academic commands and demands placed on them every day. And right now we're actually living in a world that all of our kids are pretty much socially inclined due to the pandemic. So making sure we're meeting those physiological needs of just eating, taking a break, just making sure they're emotionally ready and emotionally stable to receive the information that we want to present to them to learn to have a better lifestyle. So.
Would it be fair to say that if we don't address that part first, then the academic part is much more difficult?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Cavazos, you always ask the golden question everywhere we go. Now today, y'all don't know, but every time we go to a school, he asks students or the staff to say something they love about their teacher. We're in an entire auditorium today.
This was a little different. We had the whole school there, but I asked the same question: is why do they love Miss Myers? And I'll just say that the students, a lot of students raised their hands. And some students said because you help them, because you love them, and because you help them calm down. And I think those are real telling qualities of the work that you do. It was fun to do it in front of the whole school because they didn't know who we were going to surprise. But when I said Miss Myers, they erupted. And that just shows the love that the school has for you and that you have for the school. Miss Myers, you're an example. I'm so proud of you for being in the profession and for persevering. And I know you'll have great success in your future.
Thank you.
And you mentioned that you were new, first-year teacher. What made you pick this profession?
So I started off in Fort Worth. I was in the health and physical education sector, realizing that I wanted to explore the humanity and the behaviors of individuals to be able to help them be the best that they could be for the world. So I just realized that I had to step myself out of my comfort zone and introduce myself to special education because they're truly special people. And even though it's a certain sector, it can, evolve to everything else and touch everybody else in general education.
Well, I think you've proven that the Teacher of the Month isn't necessarily one with the most longevity. It's the one that makes the most impact. So congratulations to you, Principal Natasha Epps. Congratulations to you and everyone here at the Larson Lions for having the Teacher of the Month. Right. And Dr. Cavazos, I know you love to just pour over the teachers. Final words for them. Yeah, no, this is an inspiration. Ms. Myers, you're an inspiration to educators, not just teachers, but all of us, because of the love you have for our students and for the profession. Your dedication, I can sense that, and your principal really speaks very highly of you, and I know why now. So congratulations, and I hope you enjoy this recognition.
I will.
And we're
blown my mind.
We're so blessed because, we recognize teachers all the time internally, but we have a special partner with us with the EECU Credit Union who also supports our teachers. Stephanie is here. Tell us the ways in which you guys thank our teachers. You come out every month with us on the tour of schools. Why do you do it?
We do it because keeping true to our heritage. So we started out as a credit union for teachers. We love our teachers and educators and staff employees, district employees, and we just love to celebrate them and give them some extra cash. So.
Well, and they love it too. And I will say, there's nothing more exciting than an entire cafeteria full of elementary school students and $50 and $2 bills. The faces were hilarious, just gasp everywhere. Congratulations to you. Well-deserved honor. I want to say thank you to all of you for taking the tour of schools with us today. We've had a huge day, lots and lots of interesting people that we've come across at the high school, the junior high, the elementary level, and from our transportation team as our employee of the month. So it's December. This is going to be our last visit with you in 2022, but we will be back in January 2023 with another round of employees of the month. Until then, y'all stay safe and well and have very Merry Christmas. We'll see you soon.